Alright, what's up, guys? We're back with another coaching thing. For this time for Brauntosaur on one of his Found Me Alpha Overwatch League games. Last I saw he was mid-plat, like 2600, not sure what he's at now. So his first round, his question, felt like DPS choice wasn't the best to counter. Genji, kind of got stuck first round, decent solution for second defense. Warning about round one.
Nades. And also hold.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Classic
Yeah, that's
alt
right.
tab.
Yeah, let's hold on high ground here. Yeah, perfect, dude.
Okay, this is a pretty good spot for Soldier. The only problem I would have with it is there's really nowhere to like fall back to, right? So your only your only option here to be safe is to jump down here and go down to that little health pack, the mini health pack below you, which is kind of a really shitty position for Soldier, right? So what I would do is I would let your team know that you're going to be holding back in this platform over here, right? Because you have pretty good sight lines over basically the whole map, basically this whole point. Plus you can run up to the little mega health pack in here, right? And you can go get that health pack if you need to. Come back out, shoot, rotate. There's more space to move around in that high ground, although it does take a little bit more setup time. But it's a much better spot to hold initially. You just gotta let your team know not to take the fight where you can't see.
Genji, D.Va, micro missiles down, recharge your shields.
And I know you said we can't hear your own comms, just fine. I know you talk a lot in games. I'll kind of sort of critique the rest of your team's comms just so you can see what's good and what's bad, and hopefully use that to improve your own.
I'm gonna let my shield recharge.
I tap Mercy. Mercy down.
Nice.
Widow
Just a
top.
Widow. So that's a super risky fight, right? Because you can't really, like, if your team wasn't there, like, it worked out because you had your D.Va and the I think that's a Mercy.
Down.
Nice.
Somebody.
Widow top.
But you had your Genji? No, Fair. Yeah, you had your D.Va and your Fair go jump the Widow, so it should kind of distract her. But if that was just you versus the Widow, especially from this distance, just run. 'Cause she can one-shot you and you can't do anything about it. You can pitter-patter her with your little shitty fall-off range and maybe Helix Rocket if you're really good. But your healing station's not going to do anything against the Widowmaker, so I wouldn't try.
She's down. I'm
Gotcha.
coming back. I need help. Thank you.
Alright, they're just sitting in chokes.
Alright, I'm gonna let my shield recharge. Genji's alone left.
He has no reflect. Genji,
Good.
no reflect. He's almost dead.
1 to point. Only 1 to point. Keep your focus.
He's
on
dead.
the
He's
So
dead.
that was a good Helix. It was a good Helix. I mean, you could have killed him sooner if you wanted to, but I appreciate the styling
Anyone
on him.
left or right?
Yeah, right. Let's rotate to right side. Rotate. Get in there. Can you eat that orb?
Okay, so this right here, I understand they said rotate right, which I mean it's a good call because the whole team's there, but you don't really have anywhere to run away. You're on a, I think that's Moyer, I can't tell, but this is a horrible position for anybody but your tanks to be in. Okay, so let me pull out handy dandy stat banana on Anubis. Okay, so scroll in. And their tanks are pushing up here, right? So they're Rhine right here, you're Rhine right here. I'll make your team blue. Bloop. What the heck? So your Rhine's right here, right? That's not my mouse anymore. Oh, I messed that up. This is a mess. Okay. So, and you're all hanging out in here. Why is that so big? Where are you going to go? Right. So if they push up, if they had like a Lucio or anything, or even if they just held W, right, they're just going to steamroll over you like that and just destroy you guys, right? So what I would rather have happen, need to delete that little soldier. Delete all frames of poor little soldier. So this is one of those scenarios when I would still rather be up here, because you can still have sightlines on that. You can just tell your team to hold back behind these pillars right here and let them push up, because this is a really weak position, because they don't have anywhere to go. They can kind of go back on the health pack, but if you're spamming from these pillars, you have a lot of opportunities to kind of spam them down, and you still have room. Your Ana should be holding up here too. This is a bad position for Ana. Or even if you don't want to spend time rotating from here all the way over here, you can just hold right here. This is another pretty decent spot to start at, right? Your tanks can hold these pillars and kind of prevent them from moving up past this choke right here. And you can just rain damage straight on. It's a nice even sight line. I know they have a Reinhardt shield, but spam it down, whatever. Farrah can shoot from above. Farrah can even come from over here and get in these windows right there and spam from behind. But yeah, Soldier's mid-range, right? His fall-off range is something like 30 meters until his damage even starts falling off, which is a pretty good distance. So you don't have to be super close. Play to your hero's strength. So if you're playing Soldier, play at range. You don't have to get up in the tank's face to make an impact. You're just putting yourself at risk.
I'm going to wait for Ryan to drop shield, and then I'm going to nade. Get right.
Thank you. Careful behind,
I
careful
need
behind.
health, I need health, I need health, I need health.
On the down.
That's an unlucky pin.
Man, sniped.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
this. Yep, you're playing Fair into Widow. You're
You
gonna get
guys play
sniped.
passive. You guys,
I'm down, I'm down.
Did you need to reload there?
play passive. You guys.
I'm down.
Yeah,
down.
good. So one thing I've noticed, especially about my own play and other people's play, is they like to reload when they're haven't used all the ammo, but you used all 25 rounds before you reloaded that time, which is good.
Hit you down.
You're just down like okay.
Watch
guys,
for whatever
guys,
a Helix would have
She's half, she's
demacked her.
half.
Make
Just
sure you
play
play
back.
around Moira.
Nice.
Good.
I would have rather
job.
seen you use the Helix to demack the D.Va when she was really low down there. Let me see if you got off cooldown.
Guys, play passive. You guys.
I'm down, I'm down.
2,
Hit you down.
1.
You're just down like okay.
Watch.
Yeah. So even while she was being pocketed, you could have Helixed it, and that would have been an easy visor to clean up the fight. But it is what it is. My only advice there would try to be pay attention. One, your positioning is still bad, right? Because you're fighting to their strengths. Widow has sightlines on that platform. D.Va's right there. She can bully you around. So you're playing to their strengths rather than your own. Use range. Use better positioning, basically. And then keep better check your cooldowns, because you had Helix there and you could have demacked the D.Va.
For whatever sight
Guys,
lines.
make sure you
She's
play around
half.
Moira.
She's half.
Make
Just
sure you
play
play
back.
around Moira. Good.
Good job.
Stay close to Moira. Stay close to Moira. Only use healing orb.
Morris to left.
Okay,
Morris in that
good.
left room. If you can get in there, or if.
Don't overcommit to the Moira.
Okay.
All right.
We're all going right.
So
We're all
I don't
going
know.
right. We're all right.
I don't know what your plan here was. Yeah. It's one of those risk versus
Well,
reward
concentrating.
things, because I kind of understand you had visor, so might get a sneaky visor. But one, the Widow was respawning, and then two, you didn't have any support, and they had a D.Va. Right, so even if you got a visor off, it all would have been eaten by the D.Va. The Widow did kill you, and you put yourself in a worse position where the Ryan, their whole team could just turn around and negate anything you were going to do. Soldier's not really a flanker unless there's high ground that you can flank with, right? So you have to be kind of pay attention to what the other team has. If they have a Reinhardt or a D.Va, you have to kind of be a lot more careful about which angles and where your positioning is relative to them, especially the tanks, so you can get as much damage in as possible. That flank was just kind of a suicide mission.
Lessons ready?
I get ready.
I got sniped.
Alright, it's just
Back
me
up.
then.
Just checking at the comp here. So two main healers. I mean, most people know the problem is that, right? So the problem with two main healers, why nobody really runs it in most scenarios, is that neither of them get the full benefit of healing the full team, right? So they're taking ult charge away from each other. If you didn't have a Moira, that Ana would have Nano by now. And if you had an Ana Zen, then you would have Nano and Trance, theoretically. Same thing, if you had Ana Lucio, you probably have Nano, and then maybe Beat's a little slower to charge in Trance, to me at least. Plus you'd have Discord and all that sort of thing. And then if you're running the Pharah, I understand I know front lash, right? But if you know you have front lash, if you know you have a Pharah, swap one of the healers to a Mercy, right? Pharah's biggest strengths come from being damage boosted. Damage boosted Rocket can one-shot a Tracer. You damage boosted direct hit, and you Genji dash, it's an instant kill. So I mean, Pharah doesn't really work well unless you have a Mercy in organized team play. High-end organized team play. It works in the PMA Owl League because there's not a whole lot of great hit scan that deals with Pharah. So, but I would your tank lineup is okay. I mean, I understand the point of having a D.Va here, but you don't really need, like, the only thing that's contesting right now is the Widow. Other than that, I would rather have a Ryan Zarya, because that just tears up Ryan D.Va. Super, super easy. It just eats through D.Va and you have a grab like every fight. Plus Genji, Zarya's pretty good against Genji just because of the unable to be deflected. And it's just an all-around brawly, better front line than Ryan D.Va. But it's just nitpicking at this point. The comps is, especially on defense, you kind of are stuck with what you got.
Dead. Woo!
I'm about to go down again.
So, fun little rollout, right? With Soldier, you sprint, you rocket jump, all that sort of thing. It's quicker, and this is just kind of a little thing. If you go, get my handy dandy pointer. You come out the right side. What's happening here? Come here, you can jump up here, jump across, and it's just a straight shot. All the way through. You can jump here, rocket jump up here, and you can actually end back up on high ground, this high ground, without a whole lot of effort, and usually quicker than running the long way through the hole, down through main and that sort of thing. So it's just a little thing, but it helps get back quicker, especially in the middle of a fight.
Ryan left room. You guys have to play around more.
I've got you in my sights.
Yeah.
I got Widow. There's no Widow.
Guys,
I'm coming.
Fucking engage off that. Nate should be coming in.
Oh, I'm down.
You good? Okay.
Ambitious, I would say. I kind of get the feeling you're going to swap once it hits second point, which is fine. If you're going to ult there, might as well, right? But if you were in high ground, the Genji wouldn't have been able to get to you, or he would have been able to only get you because he'd have to dash up to that platform and get you. So if you know you're gonna go in and ult, always try and get that high ground before you do it, just so they waste more resources and you can probably get a little bit more value out of it.
Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine.
They blew.
Also, they had ults, so I mean it was kind of a
They blew a couple.
keep track of their ults. If there have been a couple fights when they haven't ulted at all, they probably have a lot of ults. So the next fight's gonna be a rough one.
At least
Widow vision until 110.
Alright, so don't waste shield. Just play around the corner. Good eat.
Good eats.
Love that TV show. I'm gonna put down shield.
All right, check this out. I'm not gonna do that because that would take too long. But hello, yes. You can actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. You can actually get up on that little, like, circular balcony platform type thing as Soldier, and it's super, super useful. If you don't know Soldier rocket jumps, you kind of, if you're gonna play Soldier, Soldier's not great right now, but if you're still gonna play him, you gotta know all the animation cancels, all the rocket jumps, that sort of thing. Which I am gonna show you now. Any second. Any second. This is rough. Alright. We're gonna go back to here. Keep moving.
Where is Widow?
She might.
No,
be
Sombra. They have Sombra. Sombra, new Widow.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Good.
Okay,
I like the
sorry.
spy checking. That's useful.
Right side.
They're all pushing right.
Spy checking is, you know, shooting random places where the Sombra might be.
Sombra main.
Sombra main. So this is one of the situations where
Recalled.
you want to back up. You don't have to be in their front line, right? Those Reinhardts, they're like giant dinosaurs that you don't want to, that are having their own little fight. Oh my lord. Hey, look at that. Level 2, rough. You don't want to be anywhere near a Reinhardt duel. You have 200 health, they can 3-shot you. 4-shot you. Right? And boop you around, you're not going to really hit shots. It's just a bad time. So use your range to your advantage again. Even if it's just shooting down the shield, that's totally fine. Anything to help your Reinhardt win that frontline duel. So you are way too close to the front line right now. Let me go in here. Rough. Let me show you some juicy rollouts for Soldier real quick. Settings. Temple of Anubis. Alright.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
Oh, what the heck is this? Man,
Together,
this is a mess
we
right
are
now.
strong. Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
Alright, check this out.
We're all soldiers now.
So you can, to roll out, just come this way. And then if the boxes are still here, you can rocket jump off that. Back up, visor from up here. If not, if the boxes aren't up, you can run over here. And you can normally do it. But you can rocket jump from there to there. I'm just bad at Soldier. Let's try it again. Yeah, see? And then up here. Shoot there, take this high ground, do whatever visor from here. And then as far as second point, if you're going to still play Soldier, rather than be in the front line like you were, let me just dip back in the spawn so I don't kill myself with my next rocket. Hold on. Same route, right? Jump up here. You can climb up here. Well, actually with Soldier you don't even need to do this. You can get up here and rocket jump your way up here. Okay? Yeah, well, you have sights down there. You can see who goes through there. And that choke where that Reinhardt is. Plus, you have this handy dandy cover, right? So you can peek, use cover. If there's a Widow, you can duel. This is actually one of the spots where I do dual Widows as Soldier, for better or for worse, but there's so much cover and so little sightlines that they have on me that it usually works out better. So that's what I do when I'm playing Soldier on Anubis. So, handy dandy little tidbits and rollouts and spots for Soldier on Anubis. That way you don't have to be in there Reinhardt and D.Va's face.
Down.
She's down. She's dead. She's dead.
Like that.
That was a bad.
High ground doesn't get you shattered.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, they use
Focus
two
Mercy.
ults. They use two ults.
Mercy's down. Mercy dead.
Get ready to
Focus
stall.
Mora.
Stall.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, do
that'll
we
be
need
enough.
stall?
No, it's not stall.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got Moira. She's dead. She's dead. They have no healers.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nice. Good.
So on
job.
Anubis and other 2CP maps, you have to get like 2 picks.
Nice.
Attacking
Good
team, you have to get like
stuff.
2 picks without losing anybody to make it a solid
Alright, so
push.
bottom health pack.
So if you get pretty much team wiped, but you still get like a kill or 2,
Yeah,
you're
no-
gonna be
no
fine.
tick off that. They invested a lot of ults too.
I have my ult now.
Actually, you want the Moira. This will be okay.
They have Widow now instead of Sombra. They have Genji.
Alright, then
As far as
also-
countering Genji, Soldier is actually not bad against
Are they
Genji.
going right side?
You just kind of always have to keep a cooldown up, right?
Yep.
So once a Genji dives you, place your helix or place your healing station down, and he can't really do anything to you. Make him burn, reflect, and you know, just duel him. It's not that hard to duel Genjis. You got it. Their movement is pretty predictable.
Alright, Widow's not top any longer.
Nice.
Oh, I got
Huge. That
3.
was huge. Yes, he did get 3.
Oh, fuck yes.
There we go.
Very excited. Unnecessary bomb. But I understand.
Widow's up top. Widow's up top.
Yep.
You
He has not moved.
you like going for those Helix rockets. If you're gonna go for those, try and shoot the wall next to him. That way you're guaranteed at least some splash damage. What are you doing? You
Back up.
I want to see if you can see the Reinhardt charge.
Got it. Nice.
Alright, back it up, back it up.
Oh yeah, that you tunneled. You tunneled super hard on whoever you were shooting at.
Back it up.
On the you tunneled shooting at the D.Va, the Resing Mercy, and just got destroyed.
Go, go, go. Back up, back up.
Backing up.
Oh, that's rough. So you never want to actually look at your crosshair, right? Which is kind of a weird thing to hear. But you want to look at the whole screen and take in as much information as you can. So constantly look at your health, your cooldowns, all the little nooks and crannies people can hide, all sorts of stuff, all the movement that's happening. And then when you see someone you want to shoot at, like a Widow or a Reinhardt or something, look at them and then bring your crosshair to your eyes, right? Don't follow your crosshair to it. That's why I like practicing Osu, is because you can't, if you're going to look at your crosshair, your mouse, you can't keep up, right? So you have to look at those numbered dots, you have to look at the circles, and then bring your mouse to where you're looking, and it's they call it, I've heard people call it reflexive aim or whatever, but the point is, look where you're going to shoot, don't shoot where you're looking. Hope that makes sense. Oops. That was unlucky. So that was kind of a blind ult, which, you know, if you're going to swap, yeah, you're going to swap. It's fine. But that was kind of set for failure from the very beginning. It's not very, unless you have teammates communicating when you should ult or when it's okay to ult,
Touch, touch, touch.
you're going to want to
Oh, I got
see what's happening before you do it.
bear down.
Mercy.
Okay, focus the healers.
No, Mercy not lower.
Good. So with Tracer, you really want to kind of play on the outskirts, which you're doing. It's good.
Mercy. Focus Mercy.
Good. Yeah, melee more. I know you said you even acknowledged the fact that you don't melee enough. You have 4 health. So at this point, I would have gone to go get a health pack because you're super low health.
Big shadow.
And literally anything will kill you.
Damn it.
What a flashbang. Yeah. So all around pretty decent Tracer play. Don't be afraid to go get health packs. Even if you're like the only one on point. If you need health, you need health. You're either gonna die and they're gonna cap the point, or you're gonna go get health and they're gonna cap the point. You might as well be alive when they do it, right? You get a little bit extra time to make a difference if you go get health. And then as you had Pulse Bomb when they were coalescing. When a Moira's is using their ult, using the laser beam, they move in a really predictable pattern, so it's a pretty easy stick target.
Alright, we held it for a while.
So that would have been what I do. Like my first goal would have been to stick the Moira once I saw that she was ulting. Same thing with like Roadhog ults or Soldier ults, McCree ults, stuff like that. Stuff that's really predictable. Perfect sticky targets.
Early parts is okay, but as soon as he just like played it in by himself, we're like, oh, what do we do now?
So I mean, I turned and focused him.
No. It's like as a team, we didn't know how to play. Individually, we may have did the right thing, but we didn't know what to do as a team. Like the correct thing is actually on me. What I should have done is I should have booped him away, and then I should have speed us. Think we may have
Listen to this
turned and
conversation.
No, I mean, in the early parts is okay, but as soon as he just like played it in by himself, we're like, oh, what do we do now?
So I mean, I turned and focused him.
No. It's like as a team, we didn't know how to play. Individually, we may have did the right thing, but we didn't know what to do as a team. Like the correct thing is actually on me. What I should have done is I should have booped him away, and then I should have speed us to like the other side point after use dash. So that was on me. So I'll try and keep that in mind. But we had some really good holds on defense. It was just that one mistake, and 2 CP. It's
Yeah.
like one fight wins it all. So nothing to be too concerned about.
Sometimes.
Cool. I feel like
How was the clock management? I didn't look at that. But yeah, that was right. Lucio's job is to boop the ult and Genji away, and then just run away. Kind of the best way to counter ult and Genji if you're not gonna just straight up, is kill him. Is interrupt his dash so he can't get the kill, and doesn't get the dash reset. Right, so points is 0%.
Okay.
At what point do they start capping? Okay, right there.
Okay, wait out. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude,
Okay, and then
Widow's down.
still have people dying, right?
Get ready for Saul.
Yep. So
dead.
stall.
you don't want to stall. Like stall comps are unnecessary when they start out with 0% capped, right? So if they have 0% capped, you still have 100% to retake. It's okay. So what might have worked better is instead of after they pretty much kill everybody and instead of going on point one by one and just dying and just stalling out, like prolonging a 100% cap, I would have had my team wait in spawn and completely regroup and then go out as one, so you have a full 6v6 fight, or even a 5v6 since Frontlash got the Pharah got the Widowmaker. But go out as a team so you get a good solid retake. Even if you give up 2 ticks, that's fine. The 3rd tick is the one that matters, right?
Stall. Get on point.
Touch.
So I think this was a little bit of a premature call for stall, if that makes sense.
I got killed.
Just all you have to do is regroup and then retake.
He just like played it in by himself. We're like, oh, what do we do now? So
I mean, I turned and focused him.
no. So that was on me.
Oh, hold on. I was gonna say goat.
You could do.
Back too quickly.
We can do goats here.
Sorry,
I feel like
I do actually want to listen to this.
Oh, hold on, my mic up again.
We can do goats here if we wanted to.
Yeah, I was gonna say goats. Some sort of dive would be good here.
I think goats straight up the middle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you could do.
I'll let him finish.
Or actually, I mean, yeah.
Because they react too quickly for us to really push around the side. So I think us going straight through underneath the bridge is gonna be our best bet.
Yeah, straight through, and then we just play defense on the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if we fail, then that's fine. We had quick turnaround.
Yeah.
So Anubis is one of those maps that I don't really like goats on, right? Let's go to some stat banana. So goats is a super fast comp, okay? So they want to get in and get the fight started before anybody can build ults and just smash into the other team and get them all out of the way before they can chip away at the humongous health pool and ridiculous healing resources that comes with goats. So the way to counter that is you play slow, right? You play with an Orisa comp, Orisa D.Va, Junkrat, stuff like that, that you can control the point with only one hero, and then everyone else can stand on the high ground and spam damage. So what you guys want to do is rush down the middle right here, under the bridge, and just take the point, right? Great. That's a great plan. That's, moving fast, you're attacking, you have a plan, you have the comp set, and it is a good, solid comp. However, the problem is, if they're expecting it, they can even hold right here, right there, up here. They can hide in the staircase, although that would suck. They can hide in this area, whatever, anywhere they want. And then you just rain in damage. If they have a Pharah, if they have a Junkrat, even a McCree or something like, not really McCree, but you understand what I'm saying. Sombra, Junk, Doom, Pharah, Widow, anything like that can just rain in damage from every angle possible. And eventually, they're either, one, going to get a kill and then steamroll from there, or two, they're going to build ults. Ults are the biggest weakness of goats. Right? There isn't really any defensive stuff you can do with goats aside from like sound barrier. And I guess kind of rally, but that's not, I wouldn't really call that a defensive ult. I call that more cancerous ult. So as long as they even slightly expect it, or even if they don't expect it, and they're just playing one of those heroes and they're playing it properly, they can beat goats pretty easily. As long as, they have somebody, if they use tanks to contest point, they're going to beat you once they get ults. So there's too many angles, there's too much high ground, too much space for Anubis to be a goats friendly map, in my opinion.
Second strat, let's do normal normal team comp,
Yeah,
right?
normal
Goats would work better on second point than first point.
2-2-2.
Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
So we're going with goats here.
Yeah.
Zarya. Would be good there. If you're confident with your Zarya, if not.
Yeah.
Big stretch.
So let's push left side. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Why left side?
Yeah,
Not just
yeah,
under the
yeah.
bridge.
That sets up more for a crossfire. We should just go main door, up the right side, and then straight to point.
Yeah.
Because
So
we
straight
want-
underneath art.
The only resource we want to use is
There's a lot
heal
of-
amp, not speed amp.
Sounds like there's a lot of confusion
when we
on
get there.
where they're going.
Yep. At,
No, did he say, hold up,
Get there.
yep. At,
what did he say? Did he say use heal amp instead
Amp.
of speed amp?
yeah.
Sorry, we should just go main door, up the right side, and then straight to point.
Yeah.
Because
So
we
straight
want-
underneath art.
The only resource we want to use is heal amp, not speed amp, before we get there.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Whew. Yeah, goat speeds. Either goat speeds so they can't, start building ults before the fight actually starts.
Expect Widow top left.
Good.
Good eat.
Good
Good
eat.
eat. Good eat. Yeah, right.
That was
3,
indeed a
2,
good eat.
Speed amp. Go. 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 Shield down. Shield down. Shield down.
That's
I
unlucky.
can't,
Someone's
I'm
trapped.
stuck, I'm trapped.
So you can hear the sound cue when someone gets trapped. Let me rewind it and then pump up the volume. It's gonna be loud, maybe.
Good eat. Yeah, right. 3, 2, speed amp. Go. 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 Shield down. Shield down. Shield.
There, you hear that? It sounds like a kind of a clamp. One more time.
Good eat. Yeah, right. 3, 2, speed amp. Go. 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 Shield down. Shield down. Shield down.
Yeah, okay.
I can't.
So listen for the trap. If you know someone's trapped, call it out and just don't move forward. That's a dead push, especially if your Ryan card gets trapped. That's like a cornerstone of goats is Reinhardt. So if he gets trapped and he can't push with you, just wait. It's like 3 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm trapped.
Excuse me.
Need healing. Need healing.
Good boop.
Yeah, heal off Ryan. Focus Ryan. About to have a heal amp. About to heal on 3.
More
2,
alone on
1.
point. More
Okay,
alone
so-
on point.
Goat's strength plays in how close they are together, right? So this worked because the other team played that horribly. But if they had a Junkrat. They have every opportunity, who's still alive actually, every opportunity to counter goats right now. But the Reinhardt and McCree jump down into you, which
I can't. I'm
played
stuck,
to
I'm trapped.
your game, like that.
Need healing. Need healing.
Yeah, heal off Ryan. Focus Ryan. About to have a heal amp. About to heal on 3.
More
2,
alone
1.
on point. More alone on point. D.Va top left.
Junk. 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 Junk.
D.Va point. Mora point. Focus point. Mora.
I'm
Focus.
down.
Focus Zenyatta. Focus Zenyatta.
Baby
That
D.Va.
junk wants your dick, dude.
And pink heals.
Melee.
Can't see you, I need to call it out.
So you did, but you're too far away. Don't be afraid of junk. I mean, fuck him up. Just punch him in the face.
There we go.
Good
Cool.
job, guys.
Good stuff.
Okay, so you did win
Nice
that.
first point.
You shouldn't have. I'll be honest. So goats plays together, right? So their strength is how in a ball they are. Even if they have a Junkrat, like if they have a Junkrat or something like that, yeah, D.Va can go burst him down really quick if he's not being pocketed, whatever. But nonetheless, you should go in to play together, right? If you watch pro teams or semi-pro teams play goats, what they do is the Reinhardt goes in, he gets bubbled, right? Reinhardt gets bubbled, he swings twice, he swings once, swings twice, the bubble goes away. As soon as that bubble goes away, D.Va defense matrixes the Reinhardt to protect him for even longer, so he can keep swinging. And he gets like 2 or 3 more swings in, and then shield goes back up, and then the D.Va and Zarya do damage, more damage, because they should have been still shooting the whole time. And more damage, and then once the cooldowns are back up, you rinse and repeat. So that Reinhardt gets a whole lot of swing time without suffering many of the consequences going with that. And then the whole time your Ana, your Moira is just pocketing the absolute shit out of everybody. Moira's swinging away, or Brigitte's swinging away, Lucio's doing his speedy thingy. But it's all about pocketing that Reinhardt, making sure he can cause as much havoc as possible. So if they have a junk, yeah, go get the junk. But you didn't go get the junk. You went to go get the McCree, who can't really do anything against goats. Because by the time he's hit one headshot, they should all be back up to full health.
All right, so They
You-
have a. They kept the team comp.
Yeah, I have 20% till my ult's up. So
Yeah. Oh, guys, wait. We can't push alone. Dan, come back a little bit.
I'm coming.
Good. Get ready for speed amp. 3, 2, go.
So let me see your defense matrix. Did you use defense matrix
They
for the fire strike?
have a. They kept the team comp.
yeah, I have 20% till my ult's up. So
Yeah. Oh, guys, wait. We can't push alone. Dan, come back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
So at that point, you weren't really doing anything. You shot your micro missiles, which is fine. I mean, I guess. But now you don't have micros. You kind of did a little bit of shield damage, but you can let it recharge. The only pretty much all you did was waste defense matrix because now you don't have any.
I'm coming.
Which is why
Get ready
you
for
didn't
speed
eat that
amp.
fire
3,
strike
2,
and
go.
they're lobbing
Push.
nades at
I'm
your
still
team.
so far behind.
Try and farm
Focus.
ults.
Focus heals.
Run.
Focus healers.
Run. Good pick.
Good. Ethan, eat the balls. Eat his balls.
Alright, just farm ults. No
Yeah.
ults. Farm
No
ults.
ults,
Rip.
no ults.
Rip.
Oh,
What a
nice,
what a
good
what a
block,
block.
good block.
What a block.
Nice. That's all their ults.
So, D.Va, even if there's no one near it, always try and eat Junkrat's little martyrdom bullshit, because you never know when a random tracer in your team is going to accidentally blink it to him or something like that. So that's, little nitpicky things that I've learned from playing D.Va.
Yo, guys, that was excellent. You
Do not
guys
use-
forced all their ults.
Die quick, or get out.
Die quick.
Yeah.
Or back out. If you can get out, get out.
I couldn't get out of that.
That's fine.
Just all.
Okay,
You
back
still-
to spawn.
you want me to swap or stay on?
Stay on Brig.
Yeah, no,
um,
the goats is working.
Yep.
We're gonna have 2 support ults.
Can you carry them? Taxi them?
Can you
Yeah.
carry them?
Okay, we're gonna go down the middle again or go right.
Right against Junkrat, no good. No.
What do you mean?
No, that is
okay,
wrong.
That's not,
That is
just
wrong.
wait.
Right is the best course of action against the
Watch out,
Junkrat.
trap. Trap down. Get ready for the speed amp. 3, 2, 1, go.
On a left.
Unlucky.
Run.
Ana's dead.
May.
So,
Okay, you good.
don't ever try and jump on someone with a movement ability unless you see them use that movement ability, right? So you just flew out of Moira and we're about to kill her, and then she faded away. And that's it. And now she's away from you and you can't catch up to her. Now you're fighting people you didn't think you were going to fight. Same thing with Tracer, right? You don't ever want to fly at a Tracer as D.Va unless you see him use two blinks and recall. Right? Because otherwise you're just going to be left in a shitty spot without any cooldowns and nothing accomplished. So you're basically feeding at this point.
So you guys are
Focus May.
50-50.
Focus May.
Eat the nuts. Good.
Focus
You didn't eat the
Moira,
nuts, but you
Moira.
kill. You can eat healing orbs too. I'm sure you already know this,
Switching over to
but
Vincent.
it's probably the most important part of
Get ready, go.
playing against Moira is
Keep grinding.
eating her balls.
Oh shoot.
Got it.
That was a huge beat drop. There was something I was gonna say about that. Hold on, what's happening? Yeah, so eat the balls. Also, you have to try and
Oh,
like. Anti-nade is such a huge counter to goats, it's not even funny. Like, anti-nade, biotic grenade might be one of the most broken abilities in the game that no one uses. So D.Va's, the most important part of D.Va's kit, that's why she's so important to goats, so important to dive, everything, is you have to eat the biotic nade. So if that Ana's back up and you're diving her, just hold right click and micro missiles at the same time while you're diving her, so she has to throw it into your defense matrix. It's just all mind games trying to get that defense matrix up when she nades. So now you're probably going to die because you got antied. But, I mean, she spawned, it was behind you, nothing you could do. Just kind of something to be aware of. Aware of D.Va's biggest job in GOATs is to eat the biotic nade. D.Va's biggest job in pretty much any comp against Ana is eat the biotic nade.
shoot.
Got it.
Even more so than Moira orbs and...
You're down, Brig.
What a
Nice.
boop! So I don't know if I would have ulted there because the fight's pretty much
May.
I would have fed my brains out and just
Protect
died.
healers.
Yeah, that was a good ult. Nice, good job.
Frag out.
Good job. Hey, come to main.
Stay
Come to
on
main
point.
if you need health. Come to main.
So when you're flying, don't cancel, like, I noticed with a lot of your flights, Get back in here. You'll kind of cancel and stop flying when you're still in a rough position. Okay? Let me... How do I play this game? Hold on.
Hey,
Okay. Where's this bitch at? So, I'm seeing a lot of... Especially here. You flew, and you cancel here. For one thing, you still had 1 second of flight, and two, you're not in any better of a spot than you started. Okay? So what I would rather see is if the team's here, you fly in, and then whip back out. Okay? And then I accidentally flew back in, but you know what I mean. So, you go in, hoop, shoot, and then fly back out, and then turn around and shoot again. It needs kind of higher sensitivity to do the really fast 180s, but it's super useful. Same thing, like, if you, that's why, you know, you shoot, and then you back up and whip yourself back up on high ground, so you can do that. Always try and end, when you fly as D.Va, end in a better spot than you started, okay? So when you're coming out of spawn, you know, defense matrix, blah, 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 and then back up, and I'm back up here, okay? So use the last second of flight to get to a high ground position or get behind cover or what have you. Same thing with Transcendence, use the last second to get in a better position than you started, whatever. Also, if you don't, I would watch Emong. He's a great D.Va player, plays he's fun and cool guy, but he talks about the float technique a lot with D.Va. So you're flying, and then you go up at an angle, and look, that momentum carries you. Here, let me just show you real quick. So full flight, just straight forward. Right here, okay? I started here. Up, and then last second go up. Bloop. See? I went sideways, but you see the float technique gets you farther. And all the float technique is, you go forward, and then the last second, you go up at an angle, so your momentum carries you forward and up more, and you get a little bit more distance on it. So it's all about flight control, shoot, up at an angle, and you end in a better spot than you started. If that doesn't make sense, hit me up, I'll help you out. Still working on the whole communication thing.
Just keep fragging out. You guys have numbers advantage.
That's unfortunate.
Use ult.
Dana, fight for Dana.
I noticed you tried to eat that, just kind of didn't work.
I'm
Dana,
down.
meh. D.Va.
Good job.
Good. That was a good bomb.
There we
Nice.
go.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
that's
indeed.
it, boys.
Ah, I can feel my brain pulsating.
I can feel my brain. Good talk.
Oh,
Okay,
Alright.
so
defense.
defense. We
I
need to
feel like
have a
D.Va
counter to
D.Va's
goats, or
well, so I'm gonna
I
go
think our
me.
counter aggression has been really good. So I think we need to keep on like this aggressive goats type comp. Yeah.
Goats
guys
is
want
weird
Pharah
on
mate here?
defense. Did she say goats type defense?
Go for the Pharah because
I think we need to keep on like this aggressive goats type comp. Yeah.
You guys want Farah or May here?
go for the Pharah because I can focus out the Widow if
Okay.
they even bring it out.
Brauntosaur. Actually, could you go, May?
cooked alive in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
can we get
I don't know what you're
We're gonna
saying.
run
It's
triple
unfortunate.
support. Actually, you know, I like the brig. I was going to say Mercy because it's a long point, but I kind of
Yeah.
like the brig as well because it's
Hold
good
up.
for
Hold up.
brig. I was going to say Mercy because it's a long point,
No.
but I kind of
Yeah.
like the brig as well because
Okay, so comp things, right? Triple support with two main healers is bad. There's no way around it, especially if you're gonna run a fire. It's bad, just bad. There's too much healing. None of your supports are gonna get ult except for you because you can build ult off damage. But since there's 3 people healing, it's the same problem as I talked about earlier with the double support, except now it's even worse, right? Bad. So if you're gonna run 3 support, do on a brig mercy. Kind of on a brig mercy works, especially if you're gonna run a Pharah, or on a mercy Lucio is really good. Brig mercy Lucio, brig Zin mercy, whatever, any of that shit. But not. This is probably the worst triple support comp you can run, especially if you're gonna run the Rhine with the. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see. If you're gonna run the Rhine with the D.Va, that's bad, very bad. No, right? The D.Va's brawly. The D.Va doesn't really get healed by if the D.Va's doing D.Va things in this composition, which she fine, whatever she can, that's fine. She's not gonna get healed by either of these two heroes. She's not gonna get healed by Brig or Moira, because she's gonna be far away, harassing Widow or Pharah or what have you. The only person she's gonna be healed by is Ana. Okay. You need a Zarya if you're going to run triple support. You need Rhine Zarya because with Brig and Ana, or Brig and Moira, you're going to be brawling. You're going to be in their face, just duking it out, swinging hammers, shooting laser beams, super close. Where was I? Forgot what I said. Oh, and Zarya is way better at that than D.Va in every way, shape, and form. D.Va can eat the anti-nades, but she's not going to be able to protect Rhine as much. Rhine's still going to get zapped. Rhine's still going to get, whatever. Right? And she's not going to do as much damage as the Zarya. And she doesn't have a game-winning ult. The ults don't mesh very well. Or as well. So, my little tidbits, what have you. Pharah's okay if you're going to run the triple support if you had a Mercy. Or even a Xin. But this is a really hard comp to heal Pharah with because, once again, Pharah's going to be super far away, only going to be able to heal by the Ana. Okay? That's why you need a Mercy, or even Brig on a Xin would work way better, because at least the Xin and the Ana could heal the Pharah. She's going to have front line, she's going to have a hard time this round.
It's good for the Genji.
Yep.
Hello there.
I am only worried about the goats with the Widow downstream.
Yeah, goats would destroy you. Goats would fuck your day up. Except for, so, if you're going to play goats with this comp, I'm going to get back up the tab. Play against goats, right? Who can test a point? The D.Va can test a point. The D.Va flies onto the point. Doesn't fly, excuse me. The D.Va drops down on the point, walks. It's very, very important that the D.Va walks on the point, stalls for as long as she can, and then zooms out. Uses healing, uses defense matrix, and then gets the fuck out. Next would be your Rhine, right? Drops on the point, does Rhine things, uses shield to stay alive as long as possible, and hopefully by then you have barrage. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this round doesn't go well, or at least this point defense does not go well.
Yeah, or me if they
We've
just
got.
had to die.
I was okay. We've got anti-nades too.
We'll see. I could be wrong though.
Alright, yep, they're going left.
Yep, but they went goats.
Get ready.
Doing the
There's
same
gonna be a
thing we
fat
did.
anti.
Same thing we did.
Get ready. There's gonna be fat anti.
Hey, get. I need help.
Big anti. Big anti.
That was
Nice,
huge.
nice.
Holy shit, that was huge.
Call targets, get Brig.
Frick.
Yeah, good
Run to
job.
sleep. Run to sleep.
Way to prove me wrong.
D.Va.
Hey,
Just-
stall
Sec-
D.Va. Stall D.Va.
Don't kill D.Va.
Just
Don't
keep her
kill
alive.
Don't kill her. Don't kill her.
Wait.
Now.
You gotta hit that sleep,
There,
man.
nice stagger.
Just have your Ana sleep the baby.
Huge stagger, boys. Nicely
Make
done.
him take a nap on the point.
They only
then
have
you can
one
kill
more
him.
fight.
It was good. I was proven wrong. It was a
You're
fat
gonna
nade.
shut
That's
up the Rhine?
why,
Sounds good.
like I said, anti-nade is a huge counter to goats. Swing.
Lucio's low.
What are you doing? What are you?
Oh, huge!
Yes.
Shatter. That was weird. I see what you're trying to do, but it was still strange.
Rhino. Run Sheridan. Nice.
Half.
Good job, man.
Nice.
Gotta hit him with the emote.
Great
Well
job,
done.
guys. Great job.
Oh man, my nades are so thick. Oh.
Good lord. It was good. One thing I would suggest for Brig, okay, when they're running Zarya, wait until like projected barriers out, and then just slap them, hit them once to start your healing, right? Because your armor packs are good for like saving lives in emergency situations, but not good for it. It's not sustained healing, right? So especially when they were walking on the low ground right in front of you, right,
Boys, nicely done.
right there. So they're in range. Just left click. Just smack the Rhine. And that way you can
Lucio's
start your
low.
healing and do all that shit.
Huge!
So with kind of the thing to do with Brig is you play with your Rhine, you walk forward, very important, again, walk forward, smack somebody, start your healing, and then shield bash back to your team. that's kind of the way you start engagements with Brig. That way you get your healing up, and you can get yourself back into a safe spot.
Right.
Right.
That was good.
Yep, Bastion.
Other
If
Bastion.
they bastion on the high ground, then once we're talking like the high
We've
ground
got-
way in the back, right? Because if that's where they are, just hug that wall so that he can't shoot down onto us.
Yee.
Yep.
We've
they're
got
probably gonna have
4
Junkrat
minutes
again.
though. We've
It's
got
a-
4 minutes though, and
Yeah,
all we
they're
have
either-
to do is capture 1 point.
Yeah,
So
they're
even if
They're either going. Oh yeah, sorry. To back to the goats. It's either going to be Bastion or it may run like Bastion or Recess Symmetra on Treehouse.
Yep. Let's do the same thing. If I see them changing sides, we'll have to determine that. I would assume they're going to go long.
do we not want the Lucio speed boost here?
Yes, Lucio. Switch.
I'm on it.
Awesome.
So, just as a general statement,
Yes,
this
this
is
is
just
way
going to be
better.
like, this is a pure test on our abilities to adapt. They can't go back, and they don't have the liberty to go back and change their composition. So, if we
They
just
have Mercy, most
yeah.
likely.
It's Junkrat spam.
Yep.
Get ready for speed boost. 3, 2.
Wait, they're on point. They're on point.
Someone got trapped
Yeah,
again. You
wait,
can hear
Junkrat's
it.
top.
See if I heard it. You can
Let's
hear
go
it.
high ground. High ground.
High ground. And then we'll just jump down on them.
I need health. Right, I'm
So
good.
your Moira already used orb sucks. Kind of wasted resources. This junk is
Are we
oblivious.
ready to jump down on
okay,
them?
I thought he was gonna be right there.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Go.
Oh, unlucky. They have a
Alright.
Roadhog. So this is a pretty, yeah. All right, that's fair. I would have liked
Nice,
to see
nice.
this on high ground
Engage.
of some kind. They could have been where you drop down. This would have been way harder for you to take.
I'm asleep.
But yeah. Well, good job. That's an anti-dive comp, not an anti-goats comp. Unlucky.
Nice.
Good job, man.
Boom.
Good job, guys.
Wow, we play.
All right.
We
So,
play
biggest things I've noticed with your play. All right. One, your positioning with DPS, right? And this applies to all heroes. Play to your hero's strengths. Soldier is a mid-range hero. Play at mid-range. Okay, you don't have to be up with your front line. You don't have to be back in the Widow sniper spots, right? So find that juicy high ground spot. That way you can shoot over shields, and you can see more people, see more of a map that's at the perfect range within your fall off, but you can still get out safely. So my things for positioning that I think about is a high ground. Can I see as much of the map as possible? So like also nobody put it as sight lines. Do I have as many opportunities to inflict damage as possible? That's one box. Second box, can I get out? If I get dove, is there a good way for me to retreat? Either retreat back to my team or retreat just somewhere where they can't get me. And the third, is it near a health pack? That way, if I want to take the fight, if I get dove by a Winston I'm playing McCree, I can either roll off, run away, and find a retreat that way, or I can go get a mega health pack and take the fight. Those are my 3 check marks sort of things for positioning. Always think about that before, especially before the fight. Run through that checklist, figure out where you're going to be, figure out how it's going to help your team, and go from there. The second big thing is know your hero. Okay, so Soldier, like I showed you earlier on Anubis, Soldier has some really awesome spots that you can get to if you know the rocket jump tech, which is super easy. You just literally all it is right click your feet and jump at the same time, and you go boom, you go up. It knocks you, the momentum adds to your jump, and you go up and forward. And then once you're in the air, you can start sprinting, and it adds speed and distance. Super easy. If you want, I can help you. Just shoot me a message. I can help you figure it out. And some maps, there's some cool spots I can show you. And then D.Va, know the float technique, know how to control your flight better. It's all just like little individual details about how to control and how to get the absolute most out of the heroes that you play. But those are the 2 biggest things. Everything else looked pretty good. I mean, you've climbed, like 300 SR this season, so I'd say you're doing pretty well. Just let me know if you have any questions, man, and I really appreciate you letting me review your shit. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.